Y'all can't really see her, but it's really early, and we're dying.
Not early for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Primetime CP23 here, trying to back out of my garage and not destroy everything. Oh, it got dark. BRB. Okay, so I don't know where I left off on that train of thought, but it's 5:19 a.m. We're just leaving the gas station. We're filled up. We're headed to Michigan for Jake's wedding. It's gonna be a really long drive.
It's gonna be lit.
Hope we don't die. Hope we don't die. The big semi. Don't mind me. As soon as we get past these trees, we'll really have a view. Or not. Because they're still just trucks.
Still very pretty.
He said she ain't had no nipple. I got suspended.
She done. I'm like, this is wonderful. But after 3 hours, you got to come check on the nigga now. After 3 hours,
Okay, so we're back. We're still driving. We're somewhere around halfway to where we're going in Michigan. We're just driving through Illinois. There's not much going on. Occasional construction, but other than that, nothing really going on. So I intended to get some shots of the St. Louis Arch, and just generally downtown St. Louis. We were going to go down around by the stadium where the St. Louis Cardinals play and all that. And then I missed an exit. Missed the exit, and then she wouldn't let me drive anymore.
That's not true.
It's really not, but no, I missed the exit that I wanted, and so we kind of wandered around St. Louis for a few minutes. We pretty much found the way pretty quick, but my phone was died right when...
Your phone was died?
Yeah, my phone was died right in the middle of trying to get through St. Louis and get through the Arch and all that stuff. And so we had to use her phone for GPS. My phone was dead, so we couldn't really record anything. On the way back, we're gonna try and get some footage, but we'll see what happens.
Wanna go to Memphis?
No. Thank you for mentioning that. No, I don't want to go to Memphis, because Memphis sucks.
Okay, well, we have a choice.
If any of my audience is from Memphis, I'm sorry you live in Memphis. She's never been to Memphis. She doesn't understand. So, apparently, people in Effingham, Illinois, are religious.
Very religious.
Who knew? I want to know what church that thing belongs to, because they're
Baptist.
They're overcompensating for something. Then we get to Indiana, and it does this for 10 miles, and then it's bright and sunny for 10 miles, and then it does this for 10 miles. Indiana needs to get it together.
Swiftly.
Update. We're lost in Michigan somewhere. We were using Apple, like the Maps app on my iPhone, and yeah, it told us wrong. And now we're lost in Michigan somewhere.
But no need to fear. You got Google Maps and it knows what it's doing.
Meh. It's whatever, we'll be okay.
You just got here. All right, we're thinking for you too. Water? And do you know what you want? Yes.
Okay, so it's now the next morning. We're at an antique store because we had to get out of the hotel and we have a couple hours before the ceremony starts. So we're here. We found the nightmare section. I don't know if you can see, there's a gold hand over there. And there's all these little baby dolls and stuff. This is the nightmare section. It's cool. In case you missed what she said there's a mini violin, but I'm not touching it. I'd like to have that, but not that bad. Oh my god, I had that one growing up as a kid, like in our house. I didn't know that there were 5 of them. We only had this one. Hi! Go ahead.
I can't sing what I'm gonna sing.
She said she wanted to sing.
It's all just for you.
Oh, it's just for me. So anyway, we're at Dollar General, which is across the street from the venue where the wedding is. We are approximately an hour early. The bride and groom aren't here yet. None of the wedding party's here. We're not even allowed to be in the venue yet. But we had to leave our motel at
Noon.
we had to leave the motel at noon. So we went to the thrift store or the antique store, excuse me, that you saw in the last few clips. And then now we're just kind of here and have nothing to do. So, yeah. So they said that we had an umbrella to go outside with. This is the umbrella they were talking about. Oh my god, it's scary. Away with the wind. Why?
Stop vlogging.
So, we stayed in a motel last night, and we have the worst view in the history of motels.
It's the best view.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. It's currently Saturday morning. It's about 10 a.m. Just literally rolled out of bed. We're just finishing up getting ready, and then we are heading back home. We left Michigan last night at, I think, like 9 o'clock. We got here to Bloomington, Illinois at about midnight, between midnight and 1 a.m., somewhere in there. We literally laid down, went to sleep, and now we're leaving. So, didn't do much in Bloomington, but that's okay. We're just ready to get home. We both got to be at work on Monday, so we're going to get all the way home today. Should be about a 7-hour drive. And then just kind of rest, relax, edit this vlog, and then go to bed. And just do nothing on Sunday. So that's kind of where we're at. I didn't show much of the wedding. I don't think I showed anything of the wedding reception. My phone actually died, which kind of irritated me because it was on like 23% or some shit. And then when the wedding started, I shut it off and I handed it to Ray, and then it wouldn't turn back on. So I had to go and charge it, which just generally kind of sucked, but so I didn't get a chance to share much from the wedding, but it was a wedding. You know what to expect, so. Well, we will check back in once we're back on the road.
Campus. It's only for the campus. Now that's not a big deal. There's a lot of colleges that have their own on-campus police. The difference is this college, somehow or another, wound up giving the police department Priuses to use for their patrol cars. Now some of you already know the university. An old school box of Crayola crayons. You know the 64 pack that has a sharpener in the back? Okay. There's a window on the front of the crayons so you can see all of the colors that are in the box. All of the crayons in the box are brown except for one white crayon right in the middle. And I said,
He's like, put that camera down.
So, as you can see, we got home. Our animals missed us. According to them, we were gone for like a month. But, see? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for today's video. Until next time, this is Primetime CP23. And we out.